How are we all? Going well? So like Nick said, I'm doing scoring off the ball today, and I'm going to focus on cutting. That's the main focus for today. Play a little bit off ball screens as well, but cutting's our main focus. I just wanted, before we start, to mainly kind of have a focus point of, yeah, we're cutting, but every cutting drill we do is a passing drill. Okay, so what I notice is a lot of the times about 60% of our cuts in games don't work because our passes aren't ready or they don't make a good pass. So whenever you're coaching a cutting drill, I encourage you to coach the passing as well, because that's so important in our game right now. So, alrighty. So we'll do drills, ask questions along the way, feel free, don't be shy, and we'll get going. Kai, can I get you up the top? Drill without a ball on the wing. So our first drill is just a 1VO cutting drill. Just read the defense, which is coach at the moment. So Kai's going to be up the top. He's going to pass the ball to the wing. And his first movements need to be, can he make a front cut? Okay, so you're looking to get past me, Kai, as best you can. Go finish at the hoop. When we're doing this with under 12s, under 14s, I like to talk the task. So Kai, just come back. So just so they start understanding what their movement is. So if Kai was to front cut, he'd yell out front cut.
Front cut.
Good. Beautiful, just come back. If coach jumped to the ball, then Kai's going to go back cut, and he just needs to talk back cut as well, okay? The other part of the drill, Brewer, as soon as you catch it, you need to wood chop and then pass it nice flat, okay? So let's have a look at the demo. Quick.
Back up.
Good, let's go again. Be nice, confident, Kai. Use your voice, okay? We go.
Back up.
Good. Beautiful. All right, guys, so let's get up. Line here, and so let's smash through it real quick. Off we go. Good.
Back up.
Good. Next one. Front it.
Front cut.
Good. Next one, here we go, Max.
Back up, back up.
Good. Good.
Back up. Front cut.
Good. Make sure we wood chop on the catch. Wood chop on the catch. Here we go.
Back up.
All right, nice flat pass. Nice flat pass. Here we go.
Front cut. Front cut.
Good. Here you go, Matt.
Back.
Right in here, Charlie. Right in here. Here we go. Go.
Back up.
Good. Hold up. So the best way to do it, so if I'm Max for 2 seconds, Max be me. If I pass the ball, Max jumps to the ball, like I'm still looking to front cut here to make sure he's really jumped to the ball properly. Now once he's done that, now I'm going back and I'm cutting nice and hard, right? So for our athletes, like let's not be caught just pass it and we're just instantly looking to back cut, like pass it, look to attack and get the front. If it's not there because coach has jumped to the ball, good. Now we're going back cut. All good? Let's go, Max. Here we go. Here we go. Good.
Back up.
Here we go, Adam. Let's go. Good. Here we go, Cop.
Back up.
Good.
Front cut.
Oh, hold up. Just jump to the side, guys. Appreciate it. So obviously in this drill you can change up your finishing and all that stuff, but it's pretty simple. Does anyone have any questions at the moment with that one? We're all good? Sweet. Guys, I need everyone to grab a ball. 3 lines. I need 1 up the top, 1 in the middle, and 1 up on the wing as well. H. Right up there, guys. Ado, up the top. Brewer, right up the top there. So this is a 3VO cutting finishing drill. It's a good warm up, gets everyone moving. So what we're going to do, guys, we're all going to dribble down together. So if you're on the sideline, you're dribbling the ball with the hand closest to the sideline. So just walk down for me, all 3, good. If you're on the wing, once you get to the wing, you got to put it between your legs and then just pound the ball with your outside hand, or inside hand, sorry. Ado, overhead pass to coach. And then you've got to choose which side to get the ball from. And how you do that is by showing your hands. Yep. Lucky, as soon as you've passed it, you're going to cut right through to the hoop. Merely good pass. You've got to cut through the free throw line, catch and shoot. Ado, once you've passed it, you've got to sprint to a corner. Yeah, as hard as you can, catch and shoot. Okay, let's see if we can do that right. Just hold up, sorry, my bad. Forgot about the passing. So passing, particularly with the cutters, let's make sure the ball is arriving before our cutter is at their final destination. They've got to be, the ball's got to arrive before they're at the final destination. We don't want cutters waiting for the ball. Here we go. Good. Nice, next group. Good. Hold up, guys, hold up. So as you can see, it's working on a lot of passing and a lot of cuts, but then you can start playing around with this drill a bit. So you can start exploring and feeling it. So we'll do the same thing. You come down, wings, put the ball between your legs, throw it, choose a side. Max, you've got it, stop, Max. Gotta wait. You're gonna take 2 steps up and then you're gonna back cut. Yep, pass it. We're gonna throw to Max and go get the handoff. 1 dribble pull up, Max corner 3. Let's have a look at that. There we go. 2 steps up, Max. Good. Not bad, guys, not bad. Next group, here we go. Good. Hold up, cut. So with this drill, it's just really important. I mean, right, like if it's in the middle of your session, you're teaching intensity on your cuts, like cut with purpose. You can change the finish at the hoop. You know, finish with left hand, right hand. You might do a Payton move, so left, right, shot, fake, come back. But you're really teaching like hard cuts, passes arriving, pass the ball before the cutter arrives to their final destination, and make sure like every time you pass the ball, you move with purpose. Does that make sense to everybody? We're all good? Does anyone have a question on that one? Cool. All good. Just jump on the baseline, guys. Thanks, H. Appreciate it. Just get 1 line behind each of these cones, guys. So we don't need a ball besides brew. Spread out on the cones, guys. Max, ball. Beautiful. So Charlie K, you can get in the middle, be on defense. So this is just no scoring element to this, but this is just working on our cutting and the importance of reading the defense, okay? So to start the drill, Brewer's got the ball in hand, he's gonna pass across, and then he's got to cut. Charlie, you're just trying to deny him to the best of your ability. Brewer, just go back for 2 seconds. Brewer's first thoughts, just like we did before, is can you front cut? You're trying to get the front cut. If Charlie jumps to the ball, can you back cut? Now, if Charlie does a really good job, you might need to fight for position. So you might need to get strong arm, long arm. Yeah, strong arm, long arm. Or if Charlie fronts, then you might need to sit, seal when we might need the lob pass. Okay, well, we've got to make that read. So we pass it into Brewer. Charlie, you're on the ball, you've got to defend him. You've got to use your pivots to pass to either one of these two. Max, who's just passed, is now in on defense. Charlie, lucky out. Max pass it, defense, same thing, okay? We're all good with that. Ready to do it at pace. Yep. Good. Here we go. Hard cuts. Good. Ada, you're in. Here we go. Cut, Millie. Here we go. Good. There she is. Good. Sav in. Yep. Here we go. Good man. Come back to the ball. Good goal. Jack, you're in. Now you're out, Sav. Yep. Good. Here we go. Now cut, Charlie. Cut. Good. Good. Move the ball, Ada. Here we go. Good. And defense, me up. Move the ball, cut. Cut. Good. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. That's all good. So just restart it. Kai, you can be on defense right now. So you can tell the real importance is, yeah, our cuts, but now there's pressure on our passes. There's real pressure. So a passer's be in stance, be ready to make the pass. If you're not sure of it, so Jack, if you've passed to Charlie, I'm going to be you for 2 seconds. If I cut like this and you're not sure if you can pass it, don't force it, okay? I'm going to be a player. I'm not going to, I'm going to stop. I'm going to come back and I'm going to look to cut this way. Yep. Get the ball, use my pivots. If Kai does a really good job, so if defense is being really aggressive, remember, strong arm, long arm, hold them out. Yep. Here we go. Let's try it again. Cut, Jack. Good. Good. Charlie on deep. Yep. Good goal. Here we go. Cut. Good. Millie, you're on D now. Here we go. Good. Hold up. So we were all good with that drill. So normally it's like real high intensity. Like you're going at it, you're going fast. Defense is trying to be as physical as possible in there. And the cut is just cut with purpose. Cut with purpose. The other thing that we can do, let's get Millie back on defense. We can chuck in a decision element, a decision-making element. So Charlie's got the choice now to pass to Jack and then just do the same exact drill we've just worked on. If not, she can put, on her catch, she can put the ball between her legs, yep, and attack the middle. Yep, get to a jump stop in the middle, use your pivots to get a good pass off across the court. If you do that, Charlie, you're now on defense, okay? So Max, once you've caught it, same decision. You can either make the extras a Sav and cut. Now we're in the same drill we were just doing before, and Sav, once you pass it, you'll be on D. Or if Max, you've taken on yourself to drive, you become the defender after you pass. Does that make sense? We're all good? Let's see that at pace, okay? So Jack, you start with, here we go. You're on D, Jack, you're on D, Jack, good. Cut, Kai. Good, Millie in, good. Good, Brew on D now, Brew on D. Good. Not too bad, not too bad. Just reset it, balance the lines up. Here we go. Nice, Ada. Good. Jack on D. Good cut. Charlie in, good. Alrighty, hold there guys, hold there. So that's the decision element of the game. And once you go and once they're warm and they're going 100%, it becomes quite intense and kids will often forget. So you just got to keep reminding them that, if they drive, then they're the defender. If they kick it, same as before, they won't be defending, they'll be cutting. We're all good with that? Cool. Just jump on the baseline, guys. Kai, can I get you on the opposite wing for me? With the ball, please. Brew in the corner. Max, let's get you out on court, please. Yep, in between the cones. We did this one at AA. Yep. All right, so this is just a cutting drill, contested finishing, and just reading defense, okay? So we've got the ball on the opposite wing. We've got defense in line with the cones. And Max, I want you to, let's make it a bit game-like. Let's make sure you can see ball and you can see man. So just turn your hips. Beautiful. Now, Brewer can't move until defense moves, okay? So Max, you've got to make a choice if you want to touch high cone or low cone, and you've got to touch it with your hand. As soon as he does that, you're looking to cut. We've got pressure on it to make a good pass, and it's contested finish here, okay? What we're looking for here is the speed of Brewer's cut. If he jogs it, Max will get back in time, get an intercept, or contest the layup pretty well. We're looking at a great pass, Kai, because if it's a slow pass, he gives Max time to get back into the play. Okay, we're all good here. Here we go. Good. Next two up. Here we go. Yep. Good. Yeah, sort yourselves out. Here we go. Not too bad. Oh, go again, go again, go again. Here we go, Charlie. Confidence. Good. Here we go. Couple more, couple more. Good, ball out. Okay, good, hold up. So you can see like the importance of cutting with purpose here, the importance of making a great pass will add to an easy score. You don't do those two things right, we don't get a score. Particularly under 14s really struggle with the passing one, so this is really good. This is really good to teach the responsibilities of a passer as well as the responsibility as a cutter and how they work together. Yeah. Let's change the angle a bit. So Jack, let's get you in the corner. Let's get you to lift up to the wing. Yeah. Yep, about there. Good. So 8-0, same thing. I want you to be able to see ball and see man. And in your stance, same thing. Go. Good. Next couple. Here we go. Nice. Good job. Here we go. Here we go. Up you get, Jack. Good man. See you both. Good. Get there, Millie. Nice, Charlie. Two more. Nice job, nice job. That's it. So you can play around with this drill and change the location of your cuts, change the style of your cuts if you want. But I really, particularly for under 14s, 16s, like the emphasis is, pass has to be on. The pass has to be flat, really on point. The cut has to be quick. The cut has to be quick. If we don't get both of them working together, we don't get the score. Okay, so it's just really important to teach teamwork in the pass and cut. Okay. Alrighty, can I get 2 lines up the top here, guys? 1 line in the corner. Ball line here. So 8-0, go grab a ball. Max, go grab a ball. Charlie, you've got a ball, you can go here. Give Jack your ball. Actually, Max, you don't need yours. Go out there. So just playing a 2v0 off-ball screen action, playing out of our splits action. So we've got first line here, you're going to be the screening line. Second line here, you're passing. What's going to happen is Charlie's going to pass to one person, then 8-0, you're going to pass to the other. So Brewer here is going to go set a down screen. Now he needs to make sure, just come back, let's just settle. Brewer needs to sprint to smash here. Same rules as our on-ball screens. I want Brewer to sprint to smash, and then we're trying to get separation as quick as possible, okay? So you sprint to go set your screen, get nice and low in your stance. Kai, just go back. Kai's first movement to set this up should be a rock back. So you should literally just, let me move so everyone can see that. So if I'm Kai and I'm in the corner, I will just rock back, and I'm going to take one hard step towards the baseline to try and set my man up, and then I'm going to come off. So rock back, hard step, and I'm coming off to curl. And as I curl, I need to get nice and low. My shoulder should be at Brewer's waist right now. So I curl, I'm nice and tight, I'm wrapping around. Charlie's looking to find me on the score. You need to do opposite to what I do, Brewer. So if I curl, you need to pop, and you got to catch and shoot 3, okay? Let's go back. So the communication is crucial here. So I want, yet again, like under 14s, you know, we're teaching them to talk the task here. So when you curl, I want you to yell out curl. When you pop, I want you to yell out pop here, okay? Here we go. Good. Good. Next group. Just wait till we get a second ball. Good. Good. One more. Hold up. So we can see as soon as we just start naturally playing a bit, the separation between themselves and the screener happens. So as Brewer came to set a screen here, they'd rock back, yep, they'd take their step, but then they're running off with this much room. So if Ado was doing that and I'm playing defense, if he leaves space, I can just get through here. Defense has no concerns, okay? So we've got to take pride, guys, in getting nice and tight. So rock back, hard step. And when I get close, I get in here. My shoulder is on his hip right now, and I'm curling tight. That makes sense to everybody here? Let's do it again. Good. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Good. We go. Nice. Hold up. That's better. So now we're going into our straight cut. So Ado, you come and set the screen. Same thing, we need to rock back, take our step. We're coming off. Let's get you a bit more position over there. Beautiful. Rock back, take your step. You're looking to come off. You're getting to the point of the screen, shoulder at hip again. See the straight, catch, shoot. You're doing opposite, so you're yelling out basket, okay? And you need to present with 2 targets down there, okay? Let's see how we go. Good. Next group. Get tight to the screen there, Sav. Get to the point of the screen.
Straight.
Good. A couple more. Good. One more. Make it a good one. Good. All right, so reset. Got our screener ready to go. So now we're going into our flare action, okay? So Brewer's coming to set the screen. Same thing, I'm rocking back. I'm looking to back cut if I can. If not, I'm coming, let's just get you a bit further up. There you go. I'm looking to come off this. I'm looking to curl. That's my first option, curling. So shoulder down at the hip again. I'm looking to curl. I've read defense is over there. And now I'm pretty much pushing Brewer off, flare. I'm going back, looking at catch and shoot. So the pass to the flare should be a skip, overhead skip, and yet again, Brewer, you're gonna do opposite. So I go out, you're gonna go in, and you need to present with 2 targets, okay? Let's have a look at that. So. Good. Next one. Good. Next 2. Last one. Good, set it up. So our last one now is just the back cut, okay? So we're rewarding the step. So Kai's coming down to set the screen, you rock back broom, and then you're gonna hard back cut, yeah? So if you do opposite, shoot the ball. Here we go. Go at pace. Good, come on, passes, let's go. Let's be ready. Here we go.
Back up.
Good, one more. Beautiful. So it's pretty good. So we're still gonna have a passing line now, but we're only using one ball. We should have, can we get a gold and a color in the corner, girls? If you've got that sorted. So there, take your top off, go gold. All right, so just pair up when you're in the corner. So we're playing 1v1 out of the screen action now, okay? So Millie, you're gonna go set that same screen. Charlie, you can defend it any way you want. You can go under, you can go over. Me, you've got to make a read, okay? First thing you're gonna look for is, the rock back and the back door. If that's open, take that every time. If not, then you're into curl, straight or flare. And same thing, I want you to talk the task still. Talk what you're doing, okay? Millie, once you set your screen, I still want you to do the opposite, but you're not gonna get a ball. Okay, all good? Let's have a look at it. Good? Not bad. Next group, here we go. Good. Yep. Oh. Passes is going to be ready. Go again, go again, go again. So let's make sure our passing line's ready. So May, it doesn't matter if you're passing to the boys, that's all good. Okay, here we go. Play, good. Next group. Good. Yep, so Ada, you still got to do opposite, right? Here we go. Go. Not bad. Go one more. Nice, good back door. Good job. All right, reset. So now let's get offense and defense up the top of here. So gold on offense, gold good. We still need a passing line here. Beautiful. So now we're playing 2v2, okay? So defensively, our only rule here is you can't switch. Okay, so I'm not going to talk about defense other than you can't switch. Make sure you sprint to set your screen. Make sure you let it set, rock back, and then make our decision, okay? Let's see how we go. Good, play, sprint out. Not bad, next group. So girls, you can go a group of 4 with boys, that's fine. So offense, defense here. So me, you defend Charlie. Here we go. Not bad, good back door, keep playing. Next group, next group, next group. Good. So hold up 2 seconds. So if we notice, like at the point of the screen, our offensive players now, it's 2v2, their hips are up, they're nice and tall, which is not good for us, because right now if Jack was tall in his stance and we got the screen coming down, if he's tall, that means he's easy to push off. So if I wanted to go over with him and he's up in stance, it's easy to push him out this way. Okay, he's got to be nice and low and combative with me, and force me into the screen. So you got to like get me here, and you got to be hips down, nice and low. So right now there's no room. If you're up in stance, I can push you out. Come back. Low in stance, harder to move, harder to create that gap in between the middle. Does that make sense to everybody? A couple more, guys. Good. Here we go. Come on, someone. Beautiful. Not bad. Good. Good. Hold up. Offense and defense here. Max, quick. So I'm just going to show you the build up that I do. I like to do offense and defense in the corner over there as well. Charlie, go defend it, quick. And we're just playing same thing now, but we've got the help side coming over. So Max, you still go to smash, and we're playing out of all our options, but we've got a third defender in there now creating way. Ada, you're not allowed to move off the 3-point line, but you can move up and down the 3-point line, okay? Once it gets passed out to you, you can go off the 3-point line if you want. Yep. Let's have a look at it. Okay, not too bad. Next group. Nice, Millie. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go one more. Who's defending here? Good. Here we go. Good. Nice. There it is. 5, 4. So man, it's a good read to shoot the ball. That's fine. All good, guys. Go stand over there. If you guys can just grab the cones for me. So that's it for me today, guys. As you can see, like my points of emphasis are to be, fast on your cut. Like when you go with purpose. Sprint to set screens if we're setting off-ball screens. But our passes who are so often forgotten in these drills, they're the key to everything, right? If they can't make a good pass, we're not going to score off any action. So it's responsibilities on the passer, responsibilities on the cutters, yes, responsibilities on the off-ball screen. Is there any questions for me, guys?
All right, can we put our hands together for Sam Adams? Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
Thank you all for being here today. I'm James McKinnon. I'm the Northwest BDO. I'm here with Basketball Tasmania. Today we'll do a bunch of kind of decision-making drills. I've tried to make it as universal as possible so you can use it for your under-10s all the way up to your SDP and AA athletes. So hopefully some things you guys can take home. By all means, with these drills and any drills that even Sam did, take them, manipulate them in any way possible, because at the end of the day we've taken this from someone else and try to make it our own. The reason I chose decision-making today is I think it's a huge part of what the game is. As we're all coaches and probably former players as well, at the end of each possession, you have to make a decision on whether you're shooting it, passing it, or anything that. We go into the motions of your horns and all that to create those decisions at the end. So, the easiest one's the pick and roll. You come off a pick and roll, you have a choice to make. Do you shoot it, do you pass it, or do you kick it out to a teammate for a shot? So that's kind of my mindset going with this. As I said, a lot of, basic decision drills, but something that can be incorporated and used by anyone. So without further ado, we'll kick it off. First drill is just simple one-on-one from the elbow. So can I get two athletes, offense and defense, on the elbow? So this could be super simple, great warm-up drill. So we have offense, defense, shoulder to shoulder. All Kai's gonna do, Kai just has to make a layup on the hoop. And I'm going to give the defense, you've got to do one of two things. So as you're going down with Kai, you're going to put your hands low and try and get the ball, or you're going to put your hands over the top. And then Kai's going to make a decision based off that. So from there, Kai's either going to go swing under, or Kai will swing over the top to finish the layup. All right, here we go, boys, quick one. So what you're going to do, So Max, you're just going to walk down straight in the line, yeah, and then you're just going to go hands straight above, yeah, or hands underneath, yeah. Kai's just going to make the decision based off that. So this is just a super simple drill, guys. Let's get a couple more out here. And just get through some reps. So essentially, you know, it's a great warm-up drill for us to be doing in a practice, is to kind of get their mind switched on. What are we going to do? So keep going, keep going. You guys can go whilst I talk. All right, go under, go over the top. We work on some finishing in this drill. And then even two ways we're starting to incorporate some defense and walling up as we'll kind of build onto. So as you can see, go underneath there, Max. Kai's hand went over, yeah. So we could do some basic, what you could be doing is some basic block finishing drills where they take 3 dribbles and lay it up. But with this, we're starting to make them think, okay, now what's the decision that I'm making as I go up for that layup, all right? Give us a couple more for us, guys. All right, last one each. Last one, Gibbo. And obviously this is something that would happen typically in a game. If you're in a one-on-one situation, well then you can start incorporating this. Kind of makes it a bit more game-like as all our decision drills that we really want to do. All right, so that's a really basic, simple one. You can do that for a couple minutes in a practice just to kind of get them thinking, get their hands going, get their heads going and whatnot. Second drill, can I get ball on the free throw line? Facing each other, so ball on the ground. Facing each other, facing the hoop. All right, if you guys want to take a step back so you're not in the way of the camera. I know you want that camera time, Lockie. It's all good. All right, this is another drill. Took this one from BWA a couple of days ago. Thought it was really, really cool. And this is a great energy one for athletes. So you guys are going to be down in your stance. We're going to play head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All right? So obviously the first thing they do is they want to laugh about it because they think it's a little bit childish, but it'll actually get them smiling a little bit and ready to engage into a practice. So I'm going to say head, shoulders, knees, and toes. When I say go, you're going to grab the ball, you're going to finish on the hoop, one-on-one. All right? Ready? Shoulders, head, toes, ball. Here we go. Next up, next up, next up. Head, shoulders, go. Toes, shoulders, head, go. So obviously with this drill, you can start to see them like they're getting up, they're smiling a little bit more. It's probably a good energizer drill to do in a warm-up for practice, just to kind of get them thinking. And you can still teach the technical aspects of this as well. Like they're down in their stance to start off, girls. Yeah, go head, shoulders, toes, knees, go. And you're also making them think about those quick decisions, like even if it's just head, shoulders, knees, and toes. All right, here we go, go again. Shoulders, head, nose, toes, go. And then obviously on the one-on-one component of the drill, we're now working on our finishing. Yeah, we're working on our finishing. We're working on our walling up on the defensive end. So you can actually do a bit of two-way technical teaching with this sort of drill as well. All right, we'll go last one, boys. Head, shoulders, toes, head, go. So I think this is a great warm-up drill. It'll start to get the guys energized and juiced. Hopefully we'll get them locked in. They're smiling a little bit now, so they seem to be enjoying it. And obviously you can, if I can do it with this group in the SDP, you could probably do this with an under 8s and under 10s and under 12s as well. All right, thank you guys. All right, so have a couple of shooting drills that still require some decision making. Stole these ones from Basketball Immersion. Chris Oliver does a great job. Can I get a ball here? Offensive shooter, we'll just go mid-range. You don't need a ball. The drill I do a lot of, I think it's really, really good. You know, we can teach the technical aspects of catching the ball, hands in the air, feet in the air, and you can do that in a blocked setting where we just sit there and we teach them, okay, this is the technique, this is the forward, but at some point we're gonna have to teach them this is what happens in a game. So this is a really, really good drill, simple drill, just to get them thinking about those little technicals whilst being in a game-like situation. So, Lockie, what you're gonna do here, you're just gonna throw the ball out. You've got two choices. You're gonna put your hands up. If you put your hands up, Max, you've got to finish on the rim. Yeah? Put your hands down. As you close out, that's a shot. So we're starting to incorporate a game-like situation. If someone comes out and closes with their hands up, we're more likely you're probably gonna be able to beat them off the dribble. If no one hands down, man down, as some famous NBA commentators have said, catch, shoot the ball. All right, so let's have a quick demo of that. Yep, sweet, let's go again. Now we can start, like as they continue this drill, we can start teaching them the technical on the fly, even though it's a game. So I would be saying hands in the air, feet in the air, yeah? So they're ready to go as they catch the ball, so they're ready to catch and shoot, making it a bit game-like. And then you can also teach the closeout, right? So when we're doing our closeouts, we can work on our choppy feet, we can work on our, head back over our hips. We can start talking about those little technical details that they would do typically in a block setting. All right, so let's go again. Now you can obviously increase this out to the 3-point range as well for any athletes that you have. So if you can guys go back to the 3-point line. Yep. Here we go, let's get a couple of reps in it. You want to go on the opposite side? Yeah, go the opposite side, girls, go. So as you can start to see, now they're starting to think about what's the decision that I have to make with this drill. Some of them might be a little bit delayed in their reaction time, and obviously that can translate into a game situation. So we want to make it, they need to make that decision as quick as possible to get their best result. Still working on your finishing, still working on your passing to a degree as well. You got your closeouts. All right, hold it right there. All right, so that's as simple as basic as just the basic closeout and coming back. We can add an extra component to that. So we'll go over, who's over here? So the next component to this is what I've incorporated is as you kick it out, you can take a step to your left or a step to your right, and that would obviously create a one dribble pull-up. You just add that one dribble pull-up either way. All right, so now we've got all 4 of those components. We've got hands up, hands down, 1 step to the left, 1 step to the right. So you go opposite one dribble pull up on the left or right movement. Yep, let's get some more reps of that, guys. Let's get some more reps as I keep talking. So you can still go straight, you can still go forward, hands up and hands down. You can do any of those 4 components now. No, you stay. So now we've increased it from 2 decisions that they have to make. Now there's 4 different variables in their decision making that they have. And it's still similar to what a game situation. So if someone's closing out with you with their hands down, we want them to encourage that shot if they're a shooter. And obviously, as this is happening, you can have those flyby conversations with them, like ball in the air, feet in the air, hands in the air, right? A lot of them are still catching the ball. Like if you've spoken to them previously about the technical aspect, so hold the balls, guys, real quick. If you've spoken previously about the technical aspect of when the ball comes, I'm down into my stance like this, right? At the moment, you can see that a lot of them are just waiting, make a decision. All right, now I can go. All right, they start losing that technical aspect, so it's a great time if you can pull them up on it and say, hey, you got to be down, ready to go. Yeah, catch it in the air, then I can make that move left or right. I'm down, I'm explosive, and I'm ready to go. All right, here we go. Let's one more time. So for as much technical aspect that we give them for the first couple of weeks of practice, when you start incorporating these decision drills, they still need that reassurance and that thought process. We've got to tell them again, it's got to happen, it's got to happen. So that's just another great decision shooting drill that we incorporate. So now we've got, we start off with some one-on-one already. We've got some one-on-one, we've got some shooting, yeah, and obviously the head, shoulders, knees, and toes is just a great kind of energizer game. So now we can incorporate all 3 of those into one drill. So can I get offense and defense facing the sideline? Millie, can you start with the ball? So Charlie, you're facing there, hands out like that. Yep, it's all right, you don't have to laugh too much, Charlie. All right, so now we can start incorporating a bit of one-on-one. One-on-one, 2-on-2 is really, really valuable in the game of basketball. Some coaches say we don't do it enough in practice because we really want the athletes to be able to go against each other and make decisions on the hoop. We can do as much 1-on-0 as we want in a practice session, but as soon as you start doing, that doesn't translate over into a game. So we're trying to make things as more translatable as possible. So Charlie, you're out like that. Yep. Put the ball in either of Charlie's hands. Yeah. She's going to turn, pivot. So she's going to pivot whatever hand the ball goes into. She'll pivot with that foot, face the hoop. Shot fake. Now you're going to dribble towards the block. So Millie, you can stay there. You're going to jump back onto offense. To the block, jump stop. Pivot. Pass it out, close out. Touch the ball, 1-on-1. Okay? So now we're starting to increase what they're learning and what they're doing, but it's also, we have all those decisions now that they can make out of that closeout. Does that make sense, girls? Yeah, let's give a quick demo. So maybe I gave them too much information. Shot fake, Charlie? Yeah? Did you touch the ball in the closeout? No. All right, so let's go again. So adding a fair few elements into it, but we're just, at the end of the day, we just want them playing and getting some 1-on-1. Here we go, let's go again, Charlie, you got this. All right, let's go to the other side as well whilst I keep talking. So guys, keep going. So now they're still working on some technical aspects. We've got some pivoting involved in this. We've got our shot fake. We've got our closeouts, and then we've got some 1-on-1 defense as well that we're all incorporating into this. So, as something that we say as coaches, keep going guys, you're good. Keep going. So as one thing that we say is, with the closeouts, we got our choppy feet. We come in, hips, shoulder, heads behind our hips, otherwise we'll fall over. And obviously, we really want to be a great defensive state, so you must be hands distance away from the ball. Make it as challenging as possible. That way, when you get a little bit older and your scouting reports happen in games and you have a non-shootable, then you can relax a little bit. But we want them to be as engaged as possible on the defensive end to start off. And now they're just playing 1-on-1, so they're making their decisions on what they think's the right thing. Like that shot over there with Max. So is that your shot? That's not your shot. Okay, well let's find your shot for the next one. Yep. Here we go. Keep going. And then you have those quick little flyby conversations with the athletes like that. So just finish that one off for me. So hang on a second, boys. You're good. So you have those quick little flyby conversations with them to make sure, like, is that your shot? Similar to what I just said with Max. Like, if that was Max's shot, I'd be happy with it. But I want him to make the right decision. So that little flyby, is that your shot, Max? And he said, no, that's not my shot. So the next question is, okay, well, what is your shot? Let's find a way to get you your shot. We want to encourage that growth within the athletes to be able to shoot what they think's the right thing. We don't want to go in there, I don't want to go in there and berate him and say, no, that's a terrible shot. You're going to sit down for the rest of practice or a game. Just making sure we, pump their tires up, give them that feedback to let them go and make their right decisions on what they think's the right thing to do. All right, let's go one more. Much better shot, right? Exactly, right? And that's what we want. We want them to be able to make that right decision. And now Max has got a good shot. I think look, he's smiling, he's happy because he got that layup, he got his shot. All good now? Good man. All right. So I'm just going to flip page, 1-on-1 from the wing. Okay, so another shooting drill. This is another one that I do a lot of with my SDP and AA groups, which I think is highly beneficial. Can I get a block, baseline, and 45, just in the mid-range? It's another good shooting decision drill that I really like. I only need one ball. I only need one. Kai, start with the ball, sorry. Probably start underneath right there for me. Cool, just so I didn't realize how big you guys were. All right, so this is another drill that I really, really like to do, a 2-on-1 shooting drill. So we've obviously, Gibbo and Lockie aren't gonna move at all. They're gonna be down in their stance, ready to catch and shoot. Kai's gonna throw the ball out. So whoever he throws out, we'll walk through it as I explain it. Throws it out to Gibbo. Gibbo can catch it to shoot, or you can catch to pass. If he passes it, Lockie has to shoot the ball. So you get 1 pass maximum. And then we're really trying to encourage that quick decision. Am I going to catch the shoot or am I going to catch the pass? And then that guy knows he has to catch and shoot. All right, let's go a couple reps. So we can fall back, we can bring this back onto a technical aspect of like, are they ready to shoot? Are they down ready to shoot? Because we know in a game of basketball, you have that 0.5 of a second to really make a decision, especially a shooting decision in that. So we really want them, and especially starting in a mid-range setting, especially with an older group like this, they're bigger, they're faster, they're able to fly around the court a little bit more. So like, it makes it tougher. They're gonna make a really, really quick decision. If I extended this out to the 3-point line, well, now there's already an extra 3 feet of space in between the 2 shooters, and it's going to make it harder for Max to try and get a deflection or a stop in there, okay? So we can teach them that's kind of the reason why we started nice and close, because it makes it a quicker decision to make. So if we stay in close, and then you can increase this, so we do scores to 5, so first person to 5. Keep going, you can go first person to 5, down, ready to shoot, catch, shoot, like we want that quick shot, that quick release. So we've taken the technical aspect now and we're taking it to a game sense. And then if you feel like the defense isn't doing enough, you can turn this into a bit of a defensive drill. And you can say, if you get a point for every time you get a deflection or a stop. So now we're starting to really ramp up the intensity of the drill. We have quick shots, quick decisions. Now we know the guys who, some athletes will take a little bit of time, they'll catch and load up. Well, you don't have that aspect or that time in this. And then you can push it out to the 3-point line, boys. So now there's more space, but now we're giving our athletes an opportunity to shoot threes as well, and just in a catch and shoot position. So from here, we can put this into a 3-on-2. So can I get 2 on the elbow, please? We'll go point, wing, wing. So 2 defense on the elbow, yep. So now we're in the same situation, but now we're 3v2. So you've got 2 passes maximum in this setting, and you can pass it to either. We still want deflections. So if we can get a deflection, you get a point, and maybe you change it up, change the scoring constraints and go, it's 2 points for a make, 1 point for an assist. Really try and encourage that creativity to throw. Maybe you throw the cross-court pass if you want. You can pass it any way you want. We good? Here we go, boys. Good, next up. Girls, you can jump in, don't be afraid. Let's go. Oh, go shoot that one. 2 passes max. I also haven't told them about what the rotations are at all, making them have to think about that on the fly so they get more reps within the situation. Now, it could be as simple, I feel like they'd be pretty smart. If you shoot it, well, the other 2 go into defense, right? And then you're done, then you can rotate. But they have to make that quick decision, and they're on the fly. There we go. Catch and shoot. Keep light. Keep shooting. Really encourage them to just be creative, get their own shots up. And it's a great repetition one. Like, who's got 3? Anyone got 3 yet? No? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Making those decisions, making sure our feet are set. We can still come back to those technical aspects on flyby conversations. Are you ready to go? Ready to catch and shoot? Are you coming into your shot? Are we making good passes? Ready to catch and shoot? Got to shoot that one. Here we go, last one, give me a good one, last one. Here we go. Perfect. All right, so yeah, just another super simple, super great decision-making drill. They've got to start thinking, and can be somewhat game-like. You got that and we'll get to it in a little bit, but you get that penetration into the split kicks and extras and stuff like that. Well, they've got to make those quick decisions, those 0.5 to be able to catch and shoot the ball. All right, next drill. This is another quick one. Can I get offense, defense, offense? So block, and middle. It's a bit of a 2v1 wall up, so yep, right there. You'll have a coach standing here. Kai, you can be my coach right now so I can explain the drill. All right, super quick, super good little 2-on-1 drill. It gets you plenty of reps. So Kai's going to pass it to either Gibbo or Max. Yeah, you guys are going to go off for a shot or pass off. A little bit of a 2-on-1, nice in and close, so you can work on your finishing. But another awesome component of this one is we can actually start working on our defense and walling up. All right, so this is a great one for Lockie, with Lockie being here. If he passes it, so if I got you, Lock, I can come up, I can wall up, and then if he's got that bounce pass, then I can turn around and I'm working on my walling up. So we can start to incorporate some technical defensive stuff into this drill. Still having to make the quick decisions and the right decisions on where to pass the ball. Last one. Awesome. All right, so that's another quick decision drill that we can do, and we can start, and with this one, we'll start building it out slowly. So what we'll do from there is we'll come to the elbows. So we've got elbows, and we'd put a coach in the point here. So we can put a coach, so elbows, you got a coach. No, you good, you got the ball. Jump out there for me, Gibbo. Yeah, so now we're working on a bit of 2-on-1, and you get the same sort of decision making. So a coach can come here, hands up, bounce pass, wouldn't pass it through the zone, right? Through the passing zone, right? Or a coach can come back, hands down, we got the lob. All right, so let's get 2 lines, guys. Let's just do this for a little bit. So still working on decision making. Yeah, here we go. You ready? Next up, grab some balls. Bounce pass is.
Go.
Now with this drill, obviously I know these athletes aren't fully warm, but if they're in this drill, Gibbo, you can be the coach for a second right here. Right, but we really want them to be aggressive onto the rim, right? You want to go at as game speed as possible to create that environment. So I really want to get into this spot and make that quick bounce pass down. One thing that we encourage our athletes to do with the ball is score first. Score first, and then you'll be able to dump it off a lot easier after that, all right? You can stay as the coach. Here we go. Here we go, let's go, bit of speed. And obviously with this one, you start talking about technical, are their eyes up when they're drilling the ball? Are they looking at the hoop, or are they down and they can't see that defender at all, or the coach in that position? Are they making the right pass? I did this with my SDP girls, and they didn't want to throw lobs. I was like, let's throw them some lobs. To the girls, it doesn't have to be, obviously it's not going to be a dunking situation, but it starts to get their bodies actually accustomed to the body mechanics of being able to jump up, catch a rebound, or catch a pass like that. Last one, girls. All right, so from there, now we can we move it back to the seams. Now you're going to be a player, and you're going to be on defense. All right, and on this one, so now we're starting to bring it out, bring it further back, and now it's a bit more game-like with our decisions. So, Max, if you can score, you score. Right, and then obviously, Gibbo, you now have to make a decision. Are you going to help, or are you going to stay home? And then obviously, Max has the bounce pass or the lob to whatever he chooses to do. All right, here we go. Here we go, next up. So pause it right there, guys. If you shoot it, you become the defender. Yes? And obviously, as I said before, we really want to encourage our individual with the ball first, attack the hoop, try and score. You want to be able to score first, and it's going to make it easier. And then obviously go game speed. If you go game speed, it'll start to open up a bit more. If you go mediocre or slower than normal, then it's pretty easy for the defender to be able to guard 2 players. So you want to go as fast as you can on the rim. Here we go. Shooters on D, shooters on D, shooters on D. There we go, one more. All right, so now obviously we can also change some parameters around this one. Obviously we're talking about going down into the seams, but we can move it around. So we can put Max in the corner, come up into the seam here. So now we're working on a different angle of the ball, yeah, and to be able to incorporate here. So we can go from here, here we go. So just changing the area of the court just gives them those different opportunities and different reads that could potentially happen within the game. Here we go, last one. All right, awesome. So 2 on 1. Yep, cool, 2 on 1, done. All right, so now what we can do, so we still have some components in here of our previous drills, obviously our finishing and all that, but now we can build it out into a bit of a 3 on 2 situation. So as we progress things along. So can I get offense on the wing? I need 2 defenders, Nail and captain, and then I'll get a drift and diag on the opposite side. So now obviously this becomes a bit more game-like situation. Obviously we have Lockie here. If Lockie's able to, blow by his opponent and be able to get on the rim. So now we have that. We've added that aspect of it, could be considered a game-like. Now obviously our captain would come over to help. Now Lockie's got the decision to make which person is he going to pass to or kick it out to. So you make a decision, kick it. Now we've got catch to shoot, or we've got catch to pass and shoot. Same as that 2 on 1 shooting drill that we did previously, we're just adding in a new component. Bang, here we go, set up, rotate. So we can start talking about some of the technical stuff with this one. Is that a big thing for us is trying to get that dribble into that kill box. So our kill box is, just in front of the charge circle here, because we really want that defense to have to commit to be able to create the numbers advantage that we have, which is a 2 on 1 on the weak side here, right? So we really encourage Max to get into that kill box. So now Gibbo has to guard. When Gibbo's in a position to guard, so now Millie has a decision who's she going to defend in this situation, and we've created a numbers advantage. And typically in a game of basketball, 4 on 3, 3 on 2, 2 on 1, you should score relatively highly percentage. Okay, so then we've got those kickouts. Bang, we go there. We're down, ready to shoot because we've only got that 0.5 seconds to really play with, right? And then we obviously encourage get in, get out mentality with our dribbler. Now Max can still go baseline on this one. He can do what we call the Nash dribble. I'm sure we all know who Steve Nash is. You can take that extra dribble under the hoop, right? And then you can still make that 2 on 1, that decision here on those kick out passes. Okay, here we go, let's go again. All the way into the kill box. Yeah, I got you. So real quick, sometimes we find that our athletes, they get into this spot here and don't realize like you can keep your dribble alive to be able to take that X run. Even if Lockie's all over me, so if I've dribbled into here, Lockie's all over me and feel like I'm stopped, I can still dribble. I'm not looking to score now because now I'm looking to make that right decision on whether on which side I kick it out on. So that's another thing is a lot of athletes, they'll just tend to, if someone gets in front of them, they just stop, right? Get in there, just work your body a little bit, try and get into this position so you can make those kick out calls. All right, here we go, 2 more reps. Nice, that's a good one, good. Here we go, Max, good decision. Now we can incorporate, now we can start playing some 3-on-3 in this. So can I get, in the defender here, you're gonna be facing the hoop. Take a couple of steps back, Max. Backwards, yeah, that's backwards. All right, so we can start the ball on the back, so start the ball on Max's back. Yeah, as soon as you rip it off baseline or middle. Now we're gonna add, now obviously we're in 3-on-3 situation now. We still have our numbers advantage of 2-on-1, but now we can start talking about the defense and how they rotate and how they communicate with each other. Okay, so let's go back to the start. So obviously in a typical situation we have Jack comes over to help. He obviously has he's a captain, so he's got that stay and go call that we talk about, which helps Max decide where he has to go. And then obviously in this situation we'd have Kai would go first out to wherever the pass goes, so whoever you kick it to. Kai goes out to first, then we have our next rotation into there. Now, if we start thinking about the initial drill, or one of the initial drills with the shooting, the catch to shoot, hands are down, shoot it, hands are up, you can blow by. So they're all the additional decisions that we've now incorporating into this drill. Here we go. Good. Here we go, next up. Keep playing. Finish it off. Good, here we go. Good. Last one more. All right, so we're just doing some 3-on-3s with some penetration, which obviously happens quite a bit in the game of basketball. A lot of blow-bys happen, which is perfectly fine. But then we can start doing this in a pick and roll situation where they have to make a decision. So Gibbo, you're going to start with the ball at the top. Jack, go in the corner over here. We'll go 3 defenders for me. Yep, so ball up. Perfect. So now we can play this out of a pick and roll scenario. I'm going to tell them you can only play on the right-hand side of the half. Right, Gibbo, you're going to pass. Set that screen. Right, obviously we're going over the top. We've got our roller. And now we have Max, right? Max is going to make the decision on who he's going to be able to kick to. First things first, try and get on the ring, put the pressure on the ring, get into the kill box, and that's going to help that's going to shift the defense quite a bit here. And Max has got to make the right decision. Now, no switching. Yeah, you must get over Kai. Yep. We won't talk about the defense, we'll just get the offense sorted right now. All right, here we go. Job. And that's the right decision that we want him to make. He had a wide open layup there, that's perfectly fine. Here we go, let's go again. Here we go, next one. Last one more and we'll talk about the defense. right, so then I'm pretty happy with the decisions that we've been made there. Obviously, I know Kai's mid-range pull-up game, that's his bread and butter, that's what he likes to do, so I'm happy with those decisions that he makes. On the defensive side, right, we're getting over the top, we're going to be in drops, right, and then we need some more communication from that back end side. Are you going to go over and help on the roll? Yeah, or are you going to stay with your man? So we still need those stay-go calls. The defensive talk's pretty good, but we can always increase that and make it a better job. Here we go. Here we go, next up. Good, here we go, one more. Good. So with the decisions obviously coming out of that pick and roll, we want obviously the first one's the drive on the hoop. Defense comes over, we got the dump into the big man, and then obviously that last one with that kickback is a perfect opportunity to catch that ball. We go into that catch and shoot straight away. All right, couple more drills. Do a 3-on-3 coach one. So we'll have a Charlie. You can pass the ball. You can be my coach. We'll go 3 offense. So wings point, and then 3 defense around the charge circle. Around the, yeah, perfect. So it's just another great drill where it starts incorporating those closeout, catch to shoot, catch to drive, and all that sort of stuff. So Charlie, as our coach, she's going to kick it out. So kick it out. All right. Now we have our closeout. So we're working on a bit of defense here. We have our closeout. So obviously if hands are down, Max, what are you going to do? Shoot it. Hands are up. Penetration, right? And we encourage the catch to shoot to really force that closeout defender now to come out. All right. And then we have our drift and diag on the weak side. Max is going to make the correct decision, right? Yeah. And we're going to go from there. All right. Here we go. Let's go, Charlie. There we go, reset it, reset it. Let's get a good closeout, good close closeout. Let's get some penetration. Here we go. Kick it to a wing for me. Yep, all good, all good, all good. Here we go, here we go. Good hard closeout. Nice, there we go. Nice, good. Good decisions, good job. So obviously now we're getting them to work on their closeouts, their decision making. We're bringing this whole component in together. Obviously the initial, one of the initial drills with the closeout, hands up, hands down. So now we can start to add some scoring constraints to it. So if you catch and shoot the ball on this first pass, Max, your team gets 2 points. All right, just 2 points for an attempt. All right, everything else is worth 1. So what we're really doing now is we're encouraging that catch to shoot, which is going to force Max to make a harder closeout and get up into the ball so they don't just get an easy 2 points. All right, here we go. So immediately you can see that Max flew out there much harder on his closeout, which forces Max to make the decision on what he's going to do. All right, here we go, one more time. Immediately they get 2 points from that. Here we go, hard closeouts. Letting them play, letting them make their own decisions, letting them make the right calls. Let's go one more time. Perfect, good job. So then we can build this out. So obviously the next component of this, we can go on to 4-on-4. So let's get ladies, let's go block. And we can add in a post component to this as we go along. So now we've got 4-on-4, so I need an extra defender. No, not in the block, we need a defender. Perfect, so ball starts with the coach. All right, and we can make it that you only pass opposite to where obviously the block is. So we kick it out, Max hard closeout, we get on the rim. Now obviously if Max goes baseline on this, we circle to the top. We've still got our drift and diag components as well. Right, and obviously if Max goes to the top, we circle in underneath, making the right decision. We might have the dump off and we've got our kick outs to either side. All right, here we go, last drill. Rotate, here we go, you're good. Two more. So that's a good example right there. Like, we really want you to get into that kill box, because otherwise the defensive rotation is quite easy. All right, put some pressure on the ring and make them make a decision. Here we go. Last one. Job. All right, thanks guys. So there's some of the drills that I have today. Obviously, you know, especially when it comes to decision making, you want it to be really messy as well, because they've got to learn under that pressure. No two offensive possessions in the game of basketball are exactly the same. There's always going to be different scenarios and situations that happen. So I think muddling it up, confusing them in a practice, really helps them, encourage them in a game situation. And obviously there is still time for the technical components. You know, one of the Sam's shooting drill on the sideline here, where you go set the screen, one back cuts, one pops. Those block technical drills are still vitally important, but at some time we have to encourage them and play into this scenario where they have to make those decisions, because that's what a game is at the end of the day. A variety of decisions into the game. Thank you guys. Sorry, I'm short on time again, mate. But thank you guys. Do we have any questions? All good. By all means, let me know if you have any questions about all this sort of stuff. Happy to chat. Happy to do anything.